well, I say I made it. You baked the cupcake, you brought all the frosting, you rolled everything out for me and that, but look how cute it is. Our little puppy cupcakes, and they're animal themed because National Cupcake Day is coming up on Monday, and that's all in support of local humane societies and SPCAs. And we're going to be holding our own cupcake party here to raise funds for the KW Humane Society. And you help out too. How many cupcakes did you say?
I'm donating 10 dozen this year. I would usually donate more this year. It's just crazy with cake orders every week.
And I've seen some of them on Twitter that you keep tweeting out. And by the way, I held up little Garfield at the beginning of the show here as the most adorable cupcake ever. You were mentioning to me that on your website you're going to have a tutorial for how to make
There'll
Garfield.
be a video and a step-by-step guide up on the website by Thursday this week.
All right, perfect. So if you get ambitious, you can make little Garfield here. We're going to make a cat this time out of our cupcakes. Just a cat, a cute little kitty like this one, right here. And you say that this is fairly easy to do.
It's fairly easy to do.
All right.
And I've already got everything pre-colored and rolled out for you.
And the fondants you can pick up at any baker's store and color
and you
yourself.
go to the supply store, and then just make sure you're using gels to color the fondant. Like the stuff in the grocery store, it tends to be liquid, so you don't really want to use liquid in fondant because it's going to make it all sticky.
Okay. All right. So this is a great consistency. Let's go. Let's make some cats.
So I've got a cat cutter here.
A cat cutter? Really?
A cat head cutter.
Did you find that just a baking store?
This one I actually made because it was for Hello Kitty, but you can get cat heads at any local baking store.
Okay.
Yeah. So once the cat head is cut out,
okay,
we're going to cut out 2 eyeballs.
All right.
So with the eyeballs, I did them 2 different sizes. I don't know if you noticed that. Just to make him look a little wonky.
He just looks cute.
So I'm just using a piping tip bottom here for the other eye.
Okay.
So round cutter, piping tip cutter.
You could really just look around the kitchen for circles that are the right size and use whatever you want.
You could. And if you don't have cutters, you can always roll a ball of fondant and just push it down the fondant.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'll get you to put a swirl of icing on each of those cupcakes.
Am I filling the bottom or just an outside swirl?
Just like the base like we did for the dog.
Okay. So, oh, my cupcake's moving. You must trust me that I'm getting fairly good at this, Jen. But we're going to be covering it up, so really it doesn't matter what it looks like.
It doesn't matter what it looks like
on
the inside.
Okay.
It's just to stick this. So then you're going to place your cat head.
Okay. So that just goes, it's just sitting on
Exactly.
top. Press it down a little bit?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Just to smooth it out a little bit. And then you're going to take a big eye and a little eye, and you're going to sort of offset them.
Do you have to, you don't have to wet these or anything to get them to stick on in the
fondant's
fondant?
still sticky, you can just place it on. If you find your fondant starting to dry out, I would use a little bit of water with a paintbrush.
Okay.
And then
There we go.
that
These
same
eyes are really
piping tip
wonky.
I was using is number 12 piping tip. The other side of it, you can use to do the blue on the eyes.
Okay. Oh, the little end.
Yes. So then that would go in the middle of the eyes.
Okay. I keep looking at your cat to see if it's following along with what you're doing.
So I stuck mine kind of close to the top inside. So you see how mine's not sticking there. So we could use a little bit
of water if you needed to. Okay.
And it's probably because I just pre-rolled my fondants and my fondant's drying up already.
There we go. Okay, we've got about 3 minutes left here.
Okay, so then do the center of the eye. You're just going to roll a tiny little ball.
Okay.
And place it in the middle.
You roll fast.
I've rolled so many fondant balls.
I bet you have.
And then we're going to do his little nose next.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I've got some
triangle.
Yeah. So I've got some darker pink here. So same technique. You're going to roll a ball, and then on one end, you're just going to elongate a little bit and push down on the top.
Okay, so sort of get the triangle.
Yeah. So roll a ball, elongate the one end, then push down on top.
And, okay, it needs a little help. I'm going to, don't look, I'm helping you. Okay.
And I have an edible marker here. So
An edible marker?
An edible marker, so that's food coloring in the marker. So I would just draw a little mouth, and then you do 3 dots where you're going to put your whiskers. And then you just draw your whiskers out.
Do the markers come in different colors?
You can get them in packs of, I believe, 4 or 5.
Okay.
So I'll get that to
I
you.
like that. Okay.
And then the last thing we're going to do is cut out 2 triangles for the middle of his ears.
My cat is smirking. Is that okay?
That's fine. My one cat looks a little bit crazy.
Okay. But this is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of
And
fun.
you get the kids involved with this too and make it a family project to raise funds for the Humane Society.
Exactly.
Look at that. Okay, and then you just drew on the whiskers too.
I just drew on the whiskers. And then I've got 4 little triangles cut out for the middle of the ears here.
And don't forget, if you go to Jen's website, you can get the tutorial on how to make Garfield and all kinds of great different ideas for your next great project that with any luck turns out almost as nice as our kittens do.
And that's all there is to this one.
And that really was that easy. Oh, inside of his ears falling off. There we
Huh?
go. There we go. Our little kittens that you can make. And don't forget, it's National Cupcake Day on Monday in support of your local Humane Society and SPCAs. And if you want to register for it, you can go online to nationalcupcakeday.ca, register there, and then all the proceeds are going to help out those great animals. And thanks for joining us.
No problem.
That was so
Thank
cute.
you.
I feel like such a cupcake master now. More daytime still to come. Stay with us.